Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we pull back the curtain on those dusty corporate reports to find the juicy bits. Today we're diving into FG Nexus Incorporated and what they've been up to, and let me tell you, they're getting ready to ring some bells. Alright, let's get straight into this filing from FG Nexus Incorporated. What we've got here is a current report, basically them telling the world about something important happening right now, and the big news is they reset to ring the Nasdaq closing bell. Think of that as kind of like a company saying, we V-made it to the whole investing world. It is a symbolic thing, but it gets them noticed. This event is happening soon, on the 13th of October. Now, what kind of company is FG Nexus? Well, they have common stock, which is the most basic kind of ownership in a company. And they also have this thing called 8.00% cumulative preferred stock, Series A. That is a bit more fancy, like a special kind of stock that pays a steady dividend, kind of like an interest payment. Both of these are traded on the Nasdaq, which is one of the biggest stock exchanges out there. This tells us they are a public company, and people can buy and sell their stock. This section here, Regulation FD it is called, is really just about fair disclosure. It means when a company shares something important with investors, they have to make sure everyone hears it at the same time. It is to prevent some people from getting an unfair advantage. In this case, they're telling us about that press release for the Nasdaq bell ringing. This exhibit, number 99.1 as they call it, is a press release. It is essentially the company's official announcement. They re-excited about being invited to ring the Nasdaq closing bell. This is a big deal for them, a sign of recognition. The report itself is dated the 10th of October, 2025. This is the date the report was filed, and it is also the date the earliest event reported happened, making it the key date we're re-looking at. And the person signing off on this, making it official, is Mark D. Robertson, who holds the title of Chief Financial Officer. So, the finance boss is putting his name to this announcement. Now, let's talk about what this really means. This report is light on the deep financial details you might find in a quarterly or annual report. It is more of a heads up about a special event. The fact that they're re-highlighting the Nasdaq bell ringing shows they want investors to pay attention. It is a positive signal suggesting the company is doing well enough to be recognized by the stock exchange. It could mean they had some good news recently, perhaps strong performance or a significant development that led to this invitation. However, we don't have the detailed financial statements in this particular filing to really dig into their numbers. We can see if their revenue is soaring or if their costs are under control. What we do know is that they have common stock and preferred stock, meaning they have a standard corporate structure. The preferred stock, with its 8% cumulative dividend, suggests a commitment to returning value to a certain class of shareholders. This can be a good sign for stability, but it also means the company has ongoing obligations. Think about it like this. Imagine you are a chef, and you write a quick note saying you are going to be featured on a cooking show next week. That is kind of what this report is. It is not the full recipe book, but it is a highlight reel that tells you something good is happening in the kitchen. The lack of detailed financials makes it hard to judge their day-to-day business health, but the invitation to ring the bell is a strong indicator of positive momentum in their public profile. Looking at the broader picture, a company being invited to ring the Nasdaq closing bell is often a sign of achievement. It could be tied to reaching certain market capitalization milestones, a successful product launch, or just general positive market sentiment around the company. It is a PR win, no doubt, and PR can influence investor confidence. While we can analyze specific profit margins or cash flows from this document, the event itself implies a level of success and visibility that many companies strive for. So, what is our take on FG Nexus Incorporated based on this? It is a bit of a mystery box when it comes to the nitty-gritty financials. This filing is more about celebrating a milestone. Their company direction appears to be focused on increasing their public profile and celebrating achievements in the market. The strength here is their recognition by Nasdaq, which speaks to their standing. A weakness from our Decoder S perspective is the lack of detailed financial information in this specific report, which means we can give you a deep dive into their operational health. We don't see any glaring immediate risks mentioned here, but without more financial data, it is hard to say for sure. In conclusion, FG Nexus Incorporated is making some noise by getting ready to ring the Nasdaq closing bell. It is a positive signal for them, and it suggests they're redoing something right to catch the eye of the stock exchange. We'll be keeping an eye on them to see what comes next, especially when they do release more detailed financial reports. What is your take on this Nasdaq bell ringing? Is it just for show, or does it signal real substance behind the scenes? Let us know in the comments below. If this quick decode was helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Corporate Decoder for more insights pulled straight from the corporate world. And don't forget to join our Discord community, linked in the description. For more discussions like this, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next Decode.